let's finish this with a bang. So this is the setup that we are trying to create. So currently we have our n8n. So this is our n8n that is running. Now inside this n8n we have multiple workflows. So we have one workflow to add the rag and then another one to retrieve it. So we have multiple methods of retrieving the rag which we saw in the previous video. Now this is the current setup that we have. But one issue with this setup is that we have been accessing this rag application via n8n. We were using the chat trigger option of n8n. But that is not scalable. That is not something that you will be able to use so that your end user will be able to access that particular rag. So in this video, we are going to see how we can make it much more accessible. How to access these items outside n8n. Okay, so the backend will still be n8n, but we are providing access to the outside world to our n8n setup. In order to do this, we will be creating one service. That service will be the Ngrok service. So using this Ngrok service, we will be exposing this n8n. So this Ngrok will be connected to our n8n so that any communication coming to this Ngrok will be served by our n8n. We will also be having a front-end setup. So this is our front-end setup where we will be creating a Streamlit front-end application, and via this front-end application, with the help of this Ngrok service, we will be accessing the different workflows. So we will be able to ensure that via our Streamlit application, we will be able to upload the document to our vector database and also to retrieve the data from the vector database using Streamlit. So this is the setup that we are going to see today.